Hello my friends and welcome back to our continued blind let's play Master Detective Archives Rain Code for the Nintendo Switch. My name is FlightlessBird, this is your story based game channel, and today, well, as Shinigami says, it looks like this ain't over yet. So even though we know who the Nailman is, even though we've identified the Nailman, for some reason we're still in the mystery lab. Are we all having a wonderful, fantastic day today?
Huh? It's not over?
There are still mysteries related to the Nailman killings within this mystery labyrinth.
But we solved all of the locked rooms and discovered the true identity of the Nailman.
And we've also identified the motive, right? He did it because he thought the city needed a savior.
Was I wrong? But the priest even confessed to it.
Calm down, Yuma. There's no need to panic. If the Nailman's identity is exposed and all mysteries are yet to be solved, then most likely someone else's agenda is involved in this string of killings.
So there's a deeper truth. So someone was manipulating the Nailman behind the scenes?
Someone else's agenda?
Meaning the Nailman didn't work alone.
He's a puppet. Ooh.
You mean there's another culprit? But
Yuma, if you consider yourself to be a detective, you must see the truth through to the very end.
Agreed.
No mystery concludes with a dead end. There is nothing we detectives cannot solve.
all right.
We have to review these killings from a different perspective.
I figured there was still more to this case because we didn't have that ending sequence that you get a lot in the Danganronpa games in this
Out of the
game.
4 locked rooms, if any of them were hiding a mysterious secret,
You know what I mean?
it would be the room that's obviously different from the others.
Different.
Master, I get the feeling you want my help. Isn't that right? That's what you want, right?
Sure.
Huh?
Oh, fine. I can't say no to you when you're so helpless like that. Okay, Master, lay it all out.
Okay, what's with the barrels?
Good luck.
Right on, Master Trini. Hello, recognize skills one of these days. Not a bad deduction, but there's still more to be solved. Don't ease up now. First lock room, second lock room. So do I have to select, or like, is this selecting the room, or is she gonna hop in a barrel?
No, that has nothing to do with the matter at hand.
Yeah.
No, that has nothing.
Yeah.
Apparently the third locked room. Okay, she is indeed jumping into the barrel.
Let's work together.
Oops, didn't mean to do that. Hold on. I want to, can't I view the menu? I can't view the menu. So for now, let's store. The back of the female corpse's head had blunt force trauma. You're right. The locker room is different from the others because of the victim's wound.
Tick tock, tick tock.
You see a wound anywhere? Head? No, it's not enough letters. That wasn't good. The victim was strangled, which wasn't made public.
Twirling, twirling. You only have 30 seconds left. Hurry up.
Because the victims,
That's right.
death.
That's right.
It's death.
That's right. That's right.
Come on, hurry up. Spin, 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 spin.
Go, go, go.
Yes! Alright. With 8 seconds on the clock, my friends. Yeah, I remember that now. She did have a wound in the back of her head. Something we overlooked. Something I overlooked. I don't know about we. You had to let me know for yourself if you forgot about this one or not. But something I overlooked.
A new path's opened up. It seems to be a hidden passage. If so, then the truth should be somewhere down there. Let's go.
Let's go. Okay, moving forward. So maybe they weren't all done by the priest. Maybe this death was done by someone else.
I see. So the cause of death for the victim at the art gallery storage is the only one that's different.
So maybe there is a copycat killer like I was speculating on.
The victims in the other locked rooms were all strangled to death. All had strangulation marks and scratches, defensive wounds. The victim in the third locked room had strangulation marks, but no signs of resisting. There's also evidence of blunt trauma to the head, which can be considered the fatal blow.
The marks could have been made after the victim died, so as to appear as if strangulation was the cause of death. The real cause of death is blunt force trauma.
That is a conundrum that needs to be solved. I wonder if I was right all along.
Here's another obstacle, but it's likely to be an insignificant one. Yuma, let's solve this mystery and move on.
Right.
So Enter Zero made a point, and the point was, why is it that all the other blood is pink and yet our blood is red? I don't know. I mean, I'm always used to seeing the pink blood because if my memory serves, that's what they used in the Danganronpa games. And I just thought that was, a callback to that. But I don't know why this blood is red. Maybe this blood is red because it's not blood on an actual corpse or murder. So therefore it's not as violent looking or real looking. And the red makes the colors stick out better. But I mean, we'll have to wait and see to see if that's just a style choice or something else. Why was the cause that made it look like strangulation? The work of the priest, coincidence, or the work of a copycat? Now, I did speculate that there may be a copycat, so that's where I'm going, because I'm going to trust my instincts, which is what I should have done before. Oh, I got it. The answer is the culprit's got a choking fetish. Don't be ridiculous. There isn't even a door for that. There must be a reason it was set up this way. You'll have to figure out the rest for yourself. I don't mind helping, but it costs you. No, I'm gonna go with my gut.
Right here.
We do have a copycat. Now, it may help if I reacquainted myself with case number 3. And if I look at my notes, case number 3. Case number 3, I believe, was... What was case number 3? Hold on. I need to look at my notes. I believe number 3 was... Okay. Number 3 was... Maybe I should just pause my video while I look at my notes. Yeah, let me pause my video. I'll be right back. Okay, it was the art gallery. So let's look at art gallery. And let's try to reacquaint ourselves here. Markings of the corpse of the art gallery storage room. Like the other victims, there was signs of strangulation, but no one's been resisting. There were also signs of blunt force trauma to the back of the head. The wound is deep and may point to the real cause of death. Evidence found: a doll nailed to a cloth canvas. One nail is driven to the head, another to the chest. A key to the room is also nailed on with a nail to the chest. Evidence found related to the murder in the art gallery storage room. A nail is driven into the portrait, perhaps in place of a doll. We know that because that was to set up the locker room mystery. 2 keys can open the door to the art gallery storage room. At the time the body was discovered, one of them was inside the room. The other key was in possession of an art gallery employee and was used to open the door at the time of discovery. So maybe the art gallery employee did it. I mean, it's possible. The vent window opens outward, but the gap is only about 5 centimeters wide. There are no switches traced on it and would be impossible to enter or exit from. And evidence found related to the murder in the art gallery storage room. At the time the body was discovered, someone from the church tried to enter and knocked over a paint can. The art gallery employee claims he was the one who unlocked the door, but was too afraid to open it. Instead, he watched from behind as a person from the church opened the door. When that person opened the door, he stopped at the side of the victim. That was when the paint can was knocked over. The person from the church who the art gallery staff member is referring to is likely the worshipper who always discards the victims. So I'm starting to think that maybe there's something more to this art gallery guy.
The strangulation was faked to imply this crime had the same perpetrator as the other 3 incidents. By making the crime scene as similar as possible, it appeared like the nailman was responsible for an unrelated murder. Which means this was a copycat crime.
I agree.
I agree. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Among the string of nailman killings, there could be some that were done by copycat criminals.
That has to be why the mystery labyrinth still remains, even after discovering the nailman's identity. So who is the copycat criminal?
Indeed, we need to uncover this imposter's identity.
All right.
Uh-oh. Who was the copycat killer? And we only had the 4.
You're accusing me of being the copycat criminal? What the hell? I'll kill your ass!
The kid? The kid is here? Why is the kid here?
No, it's not me.
I told you already. I have nothing to do with this.
You're...
Why is the kid here? Like, if you would ask me, is he the nailman? I originally said yes, he could have been. Because he was very suspicious. Or at least I saw his suspicion. But I don't see how the kid could be involved with case number 3. Because there's no evidence to say he was involved with case number 3. If anything, he was involved with case number 4. Not 3. Unless he knew his dad was a killer. So he copycat the next 2 murders. But then again, his dad's not the killer, the priest is the killer. If the priest is the killer and he's the nailman, then his dad is scot-free. The only evidence I have of who the copycat killer could be
I told you already. I have nothing to do with this.
is this guy. He's the only one that was involved that's in one of these 4 cells.
You are the copycat criminal.
Huh? Me? What are you talking about? I told you all about the nailman and even cooperated with your investigation. And now you think I'm a murderer? Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh,
This is crazy.
transforming.
Your investigation isn't worth shit. I'll crush you to dust! You filth!
It's a big dude. It's a big dude. So he was involved. Question is, how many did he kill? Did he just kill that one, or did he kill the others too? Past down members non-public information.
Why accuse me of being the culprit?
The information was taken from the church worshiper knew about the past mailman murders. The victims' serial killers were all strangled, but the cause of death was not publicized. So he's the only one. I don't know yet. Hold on, let me
I was just first on the scene.
twist on the scene.
Why do you think I'm a copycat criminal? It could have all been the nailman. The cause of death was just different each time, yeah?
There. That one's
Even
different.
if there was a copycat criminal, why is it me? The servant could be the copycat.
Whoa! 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 Whoa!
Could be the copycat. Anyone could have done it.
Anyone could have done it.
Say,
The Nailman incident was talked down, so can anyone be a copycat killer?
Except,
But in order to copy the crime, you need to know the details of the case. Were those details widely known? Okay. Were those details widely known? The victims of the serial killings were all strangled, but the cause of death was not publicized. He was the first one on the scene.
Why accuse me of being the culprit? I was just first on the scene.
Okay, there's nothing wrong about that.
Why do you think I'm a copycat criminal? It could have all been the nailman. The cause of death was just different each time, yeah?
I knew it.
The change in the cause of death is no coincidence, it's because it was done by Copycat. Hey Master, according to the solution key, the cause of death for each victim wasn't made public. The Copycat tried to cover up the cause of death, right? Why would they do that?
In that case,
Because they had seen the bodies and only one of the suspects could have done that. So try this one here.
Accuse me of being the culprit.
I will admit that I'm a
I
little
was
bit
just
stuck on
first
this one.
the scene.
I know it's not this one.
Why do
Nothing
you
wrong with
think I'm
that.
a copycat criminal. It could have all been the nailman. The cause of death was just different each time, yeah?
It's not that one either.
I knew it.
but
It's not that one either.
Why
Okay, let's go
accuse
on
me
a
of
little bit
being the
further.
culprit?
I'm pretty sure it's not the
I was
first
just
one.
First on the scene.
I'm pretty sure it's not that one because that's a true statement.
Why do you think I'm a copycat criminal? It could have all been the nailman. The cause of death was just different each time, yeah?
We know it's not that one.
And even if there was a copycat criminal, why is it me? The servant could be the copycat. The nut could be the copycat.
Ran right into that.
Anyone could have done it.
No, that's not it. That's not it. Anyone couldn't have done it. So which one is it though? The information was obtained from the church worshippers. The victims' serial killings were all strangled. It's gotta be this one. Got it.
Mystery.
Whew.
The cause of death in the art gallery was blunt force trauma, faked as a strangling to resemble the nailman's MO. But the murders all being strangulations wasn't made public right away. The only ones who knew that were those who actually set foot on the crime scenes. that includes the mailman himself, the peacekeepers, and the first eyewitnesses on the scene. Which means you. You could have committed the murder in the art gallery.
He's running away. Okay, that's different.
After him! Beat some sense into that sensitive, nonsensical phantom!
That's a lot of words.
The what?
For the first on the scene to also be the culprit is rather cliche.
He was always suspicious, but because the real mailman was someone else, I didn't connect the dots. He was fascinated by the mailman, and by studying him, he eventually knew more about him than anyone else. Ultimately, he became the mailman.
It's ironic that he exposed his own crime by knowing too much about the other ones.
Master, the truth is right there! My radar is banging like crazy!
Banging?
It's really interesting. I love the mysteries in this game. Like, I thought maybe there was a copycat, but I didn't realize
Go away!
the truth.
You have the truth!
I didn't realize the truth behind, you know, what actually happened. I theorized it could have happened, but I didn't know how it could have happened. I never picked up on the fact that there was a difference in the murder, and I really probably should have picked up on that.
Looks like we've arrived at the final stage.
If we make him submit, we'll completely solve the mystery labyrinth. Master, don't let your guard down.
Yeah.
Is this the charging one? I'm not good at the charging. I'm not good at the charging. Yep, it is the charging one. Let's try to do this a little bit better than we did last time, shall we? Because last time was... I mean, that was kind of an embarrassment, I'm not gonna lie. God, Shinigami.
Let's do this, Master.
Okay, what button does what again? Kick, tackle.
Never destroy this board! Damn you! Stop it! Shut up!
Kick,
Damn this!
kick. Okay, I had a really rough start. It didn't seem like it, but I had a really rough start. I accidentally hit the wrong button twice and it ended up being the right button. So technically I hit the right button, I just didn't realize it was the right button. But now I got better acquainted.
You accuse me when you have no proof! You didn't even check the crime scenes back then!
Destroy the wall with the solution key. You didn't even check the crime scenes back then. Or fort. Or fort lets me do it. Confirm.
You're wrong! Huh? Come on!
Yeah!
Thanks to Hallar's forte, we were able to see what each crime scene looked like at that time.
My power allows me to see the moment the first witness saw the crime scene.
I mean, that wouldn't be a municipal court of law or anything, but we're not in a court of law. We're in a nightmare, or not nightmare dungeon, that's the before. We're in a mystery dungeon.
Not the culprit, not the victim, but how it appeared when a third party first entered.
Oh.
We used post-cognition to gather all the evidence.
Time to unveil.
Wrong!
Jump.
Shut up! Stop it!
Tackle. Tackle. More tackle. Even more tackle. Kick. Kick.
If you use post-cognition? You only saw
Jump.
what I saw as the first person on scene. No clue will help lead you to the culprit. You're never gonna find the culprit. What you saw is only what I saw the moment the corpse was discovered.
Is that true though? Because he's a killer, right? What you saw is only what I saw the moment the corpse was discovered. Okay, hold on. Thin person. This is one of the conditions of the true culprit. Slender build. The non-public information. The victim's zero killing while strangled. Only people who enter the crime scene know this fact. Art gallery, art gallery. It says in the art gallery. By the time the body was discovered, someone from the church tried to enter and knocked over a paint can. The art gallery employee claims he was the one who unlocked the door but was too afraid to open it. Instead, he watched from behind as a person from the church opened the door. When that person opened the door, he stopped at the side of the victim. That was when the paint can was knocked over. Person from the church who the art gallery staff member. Right here! You see what I was saying? Okay, so get this. This is my crazy logic here, and let's see if it works. He's the murderer behind the art gallery room, right? And the way the post-cognition works is we see it from the first person to enter from a third party perspective. If he's the murderer, then when he entered the room, we should see the paint can not knocked over if he wasn't the murderer. Because if he wasn't the murderer, he would be the third person. He would see the paint pan, he would knock over the paint pan. But because of post-cognition, we saw the paint can already knocked over, and it was after the guy entered the room. That means that the guy who entered the room was not a third party. He was either the victim or the murderer. Well, it can't be the victim because the victim's dead, which means he would have to be the murderer. So, ergo, this was a massive clue and I never ever realized it. Wow, game, I totally should have realized that.
Halara's post-cognition showed us that the paint can at the gallery storage entrance had been knocked over. And according to the art gallery staff member's testimony, that was your doing. You went into the crime scene first, and the art gallery employee behind you noticed you knocking over the paint can. But Halara's post-cognition only shows the scene when the corpse is first discovered. So if you were the first person to find the body, the scene before the paint can fell over would have been recreated.
Correct. Ha-ha! I can't believe that. That is brilliant, and I never ever saw it coming.
But it wasn't. The paint can had already been knocked over when the corpse was discovered. That means the first person to find the corpse was the art gallery staff member, not you. The reason you didn't count as the first person to find it is because you're the culprit.
Boom. That's what we call conclusive evidence.
Is the truth of the case.
Oh, that is brilliant. That is so brilliant. I just dismissed that paint can as, okay, I don't know why this is showing it to me, but all the clues were there the entire time. If you had just thought about it a little bit more, you would have known. FlightlessBird, you would have known all along that there was a copycat. Oh, this is amazing. This is like one of those light bulb moments from Ace Attorney. When you play Ace Attorney, like one of the greatest things is when you get what's called the light bulb moment, which is you realize the truth over everything that happened, and suddenly it all just perfectly crystallizes into place, and you understand how things occurred. And that right there, that was my light bulb moment.
Master, finish him! Shove all your evidence into the solution blade and slash as hard as you can!
Here we go. Deduction Denouement. I really like these. These are fun. Okay, what we're gonna do is start at page 1, right? Yeah, start at page 1. A common word urban legend. The mysterious nail man. Incidents caused by the nail man. The nail man nails down corpses. Okay, that is... I don't think I put something there because it doesn't have this. Okay, so the white one means it's complete, pink one means it's not, right? The victim of the first incident. The culprit completes the crime at the secret club. The key was in the glass. Looks upward. Where did the culprit leave the room? Climbs up to the vent. Exits through the vent. It's the vent. Knows a fast way to do this. Which button is it? Which button is it? There it is. Vent. Okay, press the wrong button there. Sorry about that. Press the B button instead of the A button because, you know, the buttons are backwards in my opinion. There we go. The culprit escaped through the vent. He climbed up to the vent. And what did the culprit use to climb the nail? He used the nails. Those. Darn it! Square. Stupid AB button. Climb the wall using nails as footing. The culprit exits through the vent. The secret club became a locked room. The victim of the second incident began creating the locked room's trick. What did the culprit tie to the vent? He tied the rope. Fishing line. Actually, press the right button this time. Ties the fishing line to the vent. Moves to the wall. Culprit creates the trick. What did the culprit pass the line through? And that is going to be the doll. A line passes through the eyeless doll. What did the culprit pass the line through last? That would be the vent, the door or the vent, whatever. No, it's not that corpse's neck because you have to tie it back through the vent. I don't think I have the solution yet. Triangle completion of line is completed. Leaves the room, taking the chair. Locks the door to the room. The key is thrown through the vent. The key lands in the corpse. Retrieves the line. The corpse's upper body falls over. The mansion beside became a locked room. Third incident occurred in the art gallery storage. The culprit nails the doll to a painting. Painting is moved. The painting with the doll is placed facing the window. Locks the room and exits. Moves to the rear entrance of the art gallery storage. The painting is propped up against the window. The doll is nailed down from outside. The painting is knocked over. The art gallery storage became a locked room. And what was nailed to the doll? The key. A key and doll were nailed to the painting. Fourth incident occurred at the clock tower. The murdered woman. Culprit prepares a rope ladder. Opens the shutter. What did the culprit use to escape? That's the rope ladder. Begins escaping from the shutters. The culprit climbs down the rope ladder. The rope ladder is cut with a knife in sequence. Continues to smoothly descend. Pulls the rope ladder, now just rope. That is brilliant, by the way. The shutters will open enough for the rope. The shutters close under their own weight and lock. The culprit leaves the clock tower. And what he uses for the evidence, he used the incinerator. Culprit used the church incinerator to destroy evidence. Culprit stares at the burning incinerator. The rope ladder and other evidence burned by the culprit. Cause of death of the first incident was strangulation. The second was strangulation. The fourth was strangulation. Who is the nail man? Okay, there's still one more evidence I have to plant. The back of corpse's neck. So I guess that is this. I'm misunderstood that one, I guess. The line passed under the back of his necklace. So this is going to be who is the nailman. The second one's going to be who's the copycat. So who is the nailman? That would be the priest. Look at that picture. The nailman is a priest. True identity of the copycat killer. The culprit of this is the cause of death was blunt force trauma. Who is the nailman's copycat? That is indeed the worshipper. Sweet! Excellent. I love it. I love it. I love it. Mystery unraveled. Probably not as bonkers as the first case, I think. But then again, considering it was the first case, you know, I had no expectations of what this game would like. But I still like this case a lot. This is really, really cool.
A series of locked room murders based on an urban legend. Will we discover the true identity of the Nailman? Truth bombs are about to be dropped. Time for the Deduction Denouement.
To solve the mystery of this string of events, we have to know who the Nailman is first. The Nailman is an urban legend of Kanaiwar. You write down the name of someone you want dead, and drive a nail through it and a doll to a tree behind the church. And the Nailman will kill that person for you with a countless number of nails.
A string of murders exactly like that urban legend began half a year ago.
All of the crime scenes featured a corpse and dolls nailed down within a locked room. The first murder happened 6 months ago at a secret club in Kamasaki district.
The victim was none other than the geezer who owned the place, and the cause of death was strangulation.
The geezer? Really? Come on.
I heard the buy-in to place a bet was pretty steep, and cheating is rampant, so it was obviously a scummy place.
The key to the door was inside of a glass. And the vent that connects outside looked too high for escape to be possible.
The culprit used the nails driven into the wall as footholds to climb. The proof? Why, the nails that were bent downward.
The vent was not screwed down at the time of the murder, so it could easily be removed and used as an escape route. The second murder happened 3 months ago. It was at a mansion near Yuma district.
The victim was some real estate agent who lived there, and the cause of death was again strangulation. He made a lot of money through shady real estate deals, so of course someone would be out to get him.
The door to the crime scene was the only possible entrance. But the key to that door was underneath the nailed-down victim. After the culprit escaped, some sort of trick was used to get the key back into the room.
A fishing line passed from the vent through the eye socket of the doll and propped up the upper body of the corpse.
That to me is probably the most
All
craziest
that was left
of the
was
four.
to exit the room, lock it,
This one here.
throw the key in from the vent, and boom! You've got yourself a locked room
I mean, so much
mystery.
had to go right for this to work.
The key was tossed under the victim from the vent, and once the fishing line was retrieved, the corpse's upper body fell over, completing the crime scene.
The nails on the upper body didn't pierce through completely, so it wasn't nailed down at all.
The third murder happened 1 month ago in an art gallery storage room in Yuma district.
The skank's cause of death was blunt force trauma. She was a pretty lady who let her looks get to her head, and she got boom killed.
The key to the storage room was nailed to a painting through a doll. Another trick was used to get the key back inside the room here.
The painting with the doll nailed to it was propped up against the window, and then the culprit left the room. They nailed the key to the painting through the window, knocked it over, and bam! All done!
Those are the truths behind the past 3 cases. And
I mean, that was clever. It's
There's
just a
been
little
another murder at the clock tower in Kanai Ward.
it's like he tried too hard.
The woman's cause of death was strangulation.
It did fool me though, but still.
Since you told that kid you'd take care of it, we gotta solve this case.
The clock tower crime scene is rather high up on the 3rd floor. The door was locked from the inside, and the window shutters were also locked. But there was rainwater under the window, and the nails in 2 of the dolls had rub marks.
In other words, the culprit must have hung a rope ladder from the dolls to escape out the window. With my logic, anything is possible.
Why are you imitating Halara? Anyway. The killer cut their footing on the way down from the window. That way, they could just pull on one side of the rope to retrieve the whole thing.
I would say that's very clever too.
Their own weight, so they locked once the rope was collected. I'm surprised you noticed the auto-locking feature. You sure love your shutters, Master.
What does that mean?
The rope ladder was collected, then burned in the church incinerator, which only clergy have access to.
That's how we know the mailman must be someone from the clergy.
But one question arose from this. The mailman killings share one more characteristic. All the victims were murdered by strangulation. This piece of information wasn't publicized.
So are they both gonna die?
The Quick murder was blunt force trauma. The strangulation marks were added later.
Which means that it was someone mimicking the mailman. But I already know the identity of the copycat killer. First, the mailman must be someone thin enough to pass through the vent.
Someone with the skills to throw the key with precision.
And someone affiliated with the church.
The priest! You're the nailman!
And you're just watching outside. I ain't done with you.
And the copycat is someone who knows that all of the victims were strangled to death.
Because he was the first witness in each case, the person capable of replicating the mailman's crimes is...
The worshiper! You're the copycat criminal!
This is a good case. This was great. I'm impressed.
This is the truth of the case!
But yeah, again, do they both die?
What's that?
It's the truth. The soul of the true culprit who built this mystery labyrinth.
I see. It looks otherworldly, but there's an ominous air around it.
Thank you, Halara. I was only able to make it this far thanks to you.
I only kept my part of the deal. You made the right choice hiring me. But I will say one thing. You've taken another step toward being a detective.
Thank you.
That much is certain.
I hope you remember this.
I, Halara Nightmare, acknowledge you.
Aw, I hope she really remembers this.
Really, Halara? You do?
All right, all eyes on Shinigami.
What's about to happen?
Uh-oh.
Oh, isn't it obvious? It's the moment we've all been waiting for. Time to boot kill the bad guy. Surging bloodlust. Overflowing despair. The brilliant soul of Shinigami shall expunge this cursed case. Down to all deplorables. Through to the final mystery labyrinth.
Is it weird that she boom kills people with hearts? I mean, granted, the hearts then explode into an atomic bomb, but... Seth's creed. The most famous motto is silence is golden. This day, Seth mumbles an adherence to that creed. Well, maybe you should shut up, Seth, and go away now that we've figured out the truth of this case. But why was he trying to cover it up? Was he just trying to get rid of... Was he trying to get rid of the detectives? And he thought that was a good way to do it?
Father?
Are you all right?
What's going on? What happened to those two?
They got boom killed. I mean, they died.
Pulse. They're dead.
Dead? What?
What is this?
I sure worked hard today. Feels so good to boom kill the murderer.
The mystery labyrinth crumbles when you reap the soul of the true culprit. Then, the cause of the mystery labyrinth's creation pays the price by vanishing with it. I knew this would happen, but it still hurts to see someone die before my eyes.
Yeah, not just one, but two.
It's like I killed them myself. No, I did kill them. I killed them with the ruthless blade of the truth.
There. Humans boom kill cows and pigs all the time and eat them. You don't feel bad about that, right?
It's, I'm pretty sure that's different.
These were the souls of deranged murderers. At least you didn't eat them. If you look at it that way, there's nothing to feel bad about at all.
It's not so simple when it comes to people dying.
Did you people do this? Did you kill them with some kind of poison?
Yeah, how are we actually gonna explain this one?
Hey, hold on. I have no idea what's going on here. Too much is happening all at once.
We shall talk at headquarters. Follow me there immediately.
Is it just me, or are things more complicated now than before entering the mystery labyrinth?
Well, how do you explain to the guy that by solving the crime, the culprit died? Like, I mean, seriously, how do you do that?
Oh, you want help? Are you going to rely on me again?
I would love some help.
Oh, fine. I can't say no when you ask for help.
Wait, what?
Everyone!
Wait, how are you doing that?
Ah, he came back to life.
Sorry about that. You see, I'm actually the nail. These are my final words, so I can't lie. I'm the nail man. The worshiper laying there is just a copycat criminal. Search the church for the tools used in each crime. I'm sure you'll find plenty of evidence. If you think I'm lying, go ahead and check it out. Thanks!
Thanks!
I didn't know you could do that. But that was a super lazy confession. Will it work?
That should do it. We even have witnesses, so this case is closed.
The priest mumbled something. but I couldn't quite hear him. Anyway, everyone here will be taken to Amaterasu Corporation at once.
No, you definitely heard him.
What? It wasn't effective at all.
He's so stubborn. This is why I hate authority.
What do we do?
Wait, I hear something.
Huh? What now?
A motorbike.
Hmm?
Something is heading this way at an alarming speed.
Yeah, I hear it.
It can't be.
Can be what?
Where is that coming from?
Whoa! Who is this?
No. What are you doing here?
I don't know who they are, but I kind of like
Who
them.
are you?
You dare speak so carelessly? Who do you think I am?
Okay, probably not like them, but I like that
Hero who
part.
defends peace and order in Kanai Ward. Director of the Amaterasu Peacekeepers.
Uh-oh.
The Honorable Yomi Hellsmile.
What a name, Hell Smile.
The Peacekeeper's director?
So he is the head of the Peacekeepers.
Now you know, small fry. Bow down.
Yomi Hell Smile. That is a creepy smile, especially with the way the hair goes over the eye like that and you can still see the eye. That is creepy.
What are you doing here?
No need to be alarmed. Benevolent Director Yomi is here to help. Oh, excuse me for the late introduction. I am Vice Director of the Peacekeepers, Martina Electro.
Martina Electro. I feel these are going to be some formidable opponents in the future.
She's my beloved right hand. No one else gets to have her.
What's with him?
Master, be careful. This
Huh?
This Yomi guy is dangerous. Yeah.
I've never seen anyone emit such a dangerous aura before.
He's that
Really?
bad?
So, what brings you here?
Oh, right. I was so focused on my beloved right hand that I completely forgot.
As mentioned earlier, Director Yomi is here to help. I hear you've been troubled by Seth's unreasonable treatment. Is that right?
Yeah, kind of.
Huh?
Director Yomi, what is going on here? Why am I...
We had discovered you've been receiving sizable kickbacks for facilitating donations meant for the church.
Oh, he was working with the priest?
We now know why you were so desperate to clean up all the Nailman killings.
It's amazing I didn't find that in the mystery library.
After all, it would be troublesome to lose access to all that money if the priest was arrested as the Nailman.
Wait, please. Director Yomi, I did this under your orders.
What? I don't think she's gonna like that. Or he's gonna like that. Or they're both gonna like that.
Something? Because I didn't hear a thing.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna like that.
I only did this because you ordered me to.
Seth, you make me sad. I'm the hero and defender of peace in this city. My peacekeepers are proud soldiers of that mission.
Hmm.
And yet, you let yourself be corrupted. How could you? Seth, for the sake of the peacekeepers and the peace of Kanai Ward, die.
Taking advantage of your position as a peacekeeper executive is a serious crime. The punishment must be severe.
But...
Well, at least we're out of the weeds, maybe?
Yeah, I'm annoyed my own underling would betray me like this. I'm so annoyed, I'd go insane if I didn't toy around with my beloved right hand.
It's an honor.
He's terrible.
Someone like him is in charge of the Peacekeepers?
Oh, just that line. I was kind of disturbed by him.
He's terrible. Like a lizard cutting off its own tail to survive.
Yeah, that's kind of true.
Don't look him in the eyes. Don't talk to him either. If possible, don't even breathe the same air as him.
Wow.
Though it's probably too late for that.
Huh.
Well then. To our shit-for-brains friends playing detective. Looks like I have to give you a warning.
Okay, a warning is good.
Know your place in my city and stay there. Follow the rules and don't disturb our peace.
I mean, he's not going to try to make my life miserable yet, at least. Keyword, yet.
Or I'll need you to die.
Yeah, I don't like this guy anymore.
In this city, Director Yomi is both the law and the Peacekeepers itself. Defying us means you defy law and order. You will receive fitting treatment for such behavior.
Before, you were insignificant specks of dust. But now that you've banded together, you've become an eyesore. Detectives, my ass. Annoying little shits.
Wow. That's not very nice.
Nope, he's not.
Let's go, my beloved right hand.
Yes, Director Yomi.
Looks like we've been targeted by someone dangerous.
Yeah, thanks to you. One wrong move and it would have been all over. You got that?
I'm sorry, but...
No buts. None. How did this happen anyway?
Laura, help me out. Please explain what happened. You said you acknowledged me as a detective, didn't you?
Does she remember that?
What? When did I say that?
I knew she wouldn't remember that.
Huh?
It's such a shame, Master. Everything that happens in the Mystery Labyrinth gets
Oh, I
forgotten.
knew it.
What?
Lara's memory must have been wiped after entering and leaving the labyrinth.
Knew it.
Nothing inside the Mystery Labyrinth can be taken into the real world. Not even memories. Unless you have a contract with yours truly, that is.
But I thought Halara and I had finally reached an understanding.
Memories from up until you enter the Mystery Labyrinth are retained, like the debt you owe for your assignment.
Oh, thanks.
That's awful!
Hey, Yuma, are you listening? You better make sure this doesn't happen again.
By the way, Chief, our submarine office is tipping over. Are you sure the Peacekeepers didn't mess with it?
What? Seriously? I have to go back and repair it. Yuma, help me out. Follow me.
It was supposed to be time for you to reveal the solution, but we've ended up in quite the mess.
Huh? Yeah.
This is my first time dealing with the true culprit dying before they could be accused. But I recall how you did your best to try and solve the case.
Huh?
I did solve the case. I just don't remember.
You should be proud.
Laura.
Look, the chief is calling for you. You should go.
Right. Thank you.
I still got a little bit of acknowledgement. Oh, we got a wink. I'll take the wink. Yeah, I'll take the wink. I'm okay with that. Public sports. Parkour is popular among young men in Kamasaki district. New problems have arisen, however, with all the trespassing and running across the top of food stalls. So we have reasons why Seth Burroughs is involved, but he was involved in the mystery labyrinth. But he was involved in the cover-up. We never got to see the kid again, or the dad. Hey, Vivia.
Are you serious? A Peacekeeper executive was taking bribes from the church?
Hey, Dasico.
If Director Yomi said so, it would be considered the truth, even if it isn't.
What about the priest being the nailman?
It's going to be publicly announced as the truth. It appears the priest's strong desire to save others turned him into the nailman. He saw people wishing for revenge as they hammered those nails in the forest, and decided he needed to save them. That was the motive, though it could all be a story made up by the peacekeepers.
So, what about the kitty cat criminal?
Hi, Fubuki, the kitty cat criminal.
You mean the copycat?
I like
That one was already publicized as well. They say the copycat did it out of admiration for the real nailman.
I like the idea of the kitty cat criminal.
And in the end, he felt so much guilt that he poisoned himself? None of this really makes any sense.
It sure didn't look like death by poison to me.
All the dots.
It was me! I did it along with that detective kneeling in penitence over there.
It would make more sense to assume Yomi killed them somehow. Especially when you consider the timing. He'd do it without batting an eye.
Yomi Hellsmile, the director of the Peacekeepers, the leader of our enemy.
I heard he rode in on a dragon.
No. He had a motorcycle.
No, it was a motorcycle.
From what I've investigated, the Peacekeepers' influence is gaining ground at Amaterasu Corporation. There's some sort of power struggle going on. Seems like they're getting their way internally. I hear that their boss, Yomi, is extraordinarily dangerous.
Extraordinary. So he is very normal? How scary.
It's only a matter of time until the Peacekeepers gain complete control of the corporation. When that happens, they might outright attack the World Detective Organization.
Perhaps the WDO made its move because they saw the warning signs. If that's the case, it could have something to do with Kanai Ward's ultimate secret.
Oh yeah, what's the deal with Kanai Ward's ultimate secret? We still know nothing about it, huh?
It doesn't seem to have anything to do with the Nailman incident. I wonder what it could be.
Sheesh, so much to deal with. This sounds exhausting.
Didn't I tell you that from the start?
We have to obey directives from number one, no matter how difficult they are.
Gotcha. We can do it. We can do it.
Well, we got some very talented master detectives gathered here. I'm sure it'll be fine. So much. No, everything changes from now on. Yuma, you can take a seat now.
My legs feel numb.
Don't stick your neck out recklessly from now on, for everyone's sake. Got it?
And I'm the one who did everything.
Got it.
Hey, we worked super hard. I'm so stressed I could die. Oh wait, but I can't die.
Do we have a visitor? That's rare.
Who's this?
Yuma, can you go get it?
Sure.
All right. I kind of want to go to the end of the act, but I also want to stop because we're over an hour.
Yuma.
A visitor. Who could it be? Yuma.
Oh.
Can you go get it? For sure. Master, you like little surf boy. Yeah, haha.
Hey,
A visitor. Could be the peacekeepers.
Do.
Oh, they may be after us. What happened today? Yeah, be careful. You're not going to help?
I don't work for cheap.
I could, but how much could you pay? All right.
I see.
A visitor. Could it be?
Maybe.
Do you have any idea who it is? Perhaps it is the kitty cat you mentioned earlier. Not kitty cat, copycat. Anyway, that guy already committed suicide. Oh, truly. My apologies. I do often forget things. Well, I technically didn't commit it. Kind of got killed. How kind of you. I didn't think you'd come to check on me too. But you should probably check on the visitor instead. They might go mad and go home. Yeah, right. Got it.
I see.
Physics, forensics, accounting, encyclopedias, a lot of heavy reading. Don't be so sure. Maybe just pay fancy that check on watching magazines. No way, I think. I'm pretty sure I checked all that and I didn't get any detective points, so let's open the door. Hey, it's a kid!
Oh, it's you.
My dad is back safe at home. It's all thanks to you!
You're welcome, and I'm sorry for, you know, like, possibly accusing you of being a serial murderer. Anyway.
Thank you for helping us!
No, I just... Well, I'm happy for you.
Aw, look at you getting thanked! You were on your knees just a moment ago.
Be quiet.
Oh, there's...
What is it?
Oh. I hate it when they pause like that. My button. There's one more thing I want to ask you.
Did someone else die or something?
What's this?
Will you play catch with me?
Aww.
Huh? Catch? But it's raining. Actually, sure. Let's play.
What a happy ending. Yeah. I was happy about that because I was saying that. I was kind of sad we didn't get to see the kid again.
The unending rain. My memories still seem like faraway raindrops. My hands still have yet to grasp a single thing. I'm still lost. Is it all right for me to be here? But with the worn baseball gripped in my hand, my heart somehow feels lighter. Why I wanted to be a detective. It could have been for the sake of something so small that it fits in my hand. Maybe I should give myself credit for this small realization. So, for just a bit longer, I think I'll keep pretending to be a detective.
Chapter 1. The Nailman Killings. Nailman Killings. And I don't know what I just said, but possible I kind of butchered whatever it was. But regardless. Complete. Deduction S. Judgment S. RDM S. Stamina Hey! We got an S. I mean, that's not bad. You know? I mean, it could be better, but I think that's really good. I did lose like half of my hit points, so I mean, that was a thing. All right, X. Spot selection S. Danger dodge A. RDM A. Spot selection reason deathmatch S is there. A lot of S's all around. Danger dodge A B in the recreation. Oh man, that kind of killed my score, didn't it? Just a little. Locker room recreation A again, kind of killed my score. Mystery lab with options A, Shinigami puzzle A, reason deathmatch A. So there is a bunch of good here, and there's some not so good. But I had a bunch of double S's, and I'm really proud of that. Especially the deduction is a double S. I mean, that's pretty dang good. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. All right, my friends. Well, my name is FlightlessBird. This is your Story Basket channel. This is our continued blind Let's Play Master Detective Archive Rain Code. Master Detective Archives Rain Code for the Nintendo Switch. I love you all so very much. Happy you have a wonderful, fantastically awesome, amazing day. And in the next part, we're going to start Chapter 2. Although I will be going back and viewing the gabs that I was talking about before. So we'll do that as well. And until then, so long and take care. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you'd like to see next. I always love to hear your thoughts. But before we go, please remember that you matter, and you are brilliant, and you are loved, and you should always be true to yourself. Never let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly, feathered, flightless bird.